Hey guys, Malkuth 1974 coming back at you, another episode of International Civilian Space Program. Sorry I've been away for a while, but I have been waiting for .21 to come out, and I got sick of waiting, so I just decided to do another mission while we're at it. Today's mission is gonna showcase the new vessel I downloaded, the Gemini Titan II. This vessel is made by HalsFury, and I will put the description and the forum where you can download this craft file in the description down below, so go check that out. Now this is a pretty neat vessel. It's got all kinds of neat stuff. You gotta enjoy it in how it's flight. I have test flighted this once. If you're wondering how he got the vessel's fuel tanks to do what they're doing right now, I believe he used the no clipping hack in the, what is it called, I don't know, there's some kind of developer thing that you can put into here that allows you to merge parts like that or do the no clipping thing. I've never used it before. I don't even think I've launched that. I don't even know how to launch it. It's some kind of key combination or something like that, so I don't have more information about that for you, but it's like the cheats of Kerbal Space Programs. I try not to do that stuff, even though it does have Wacka Kerbal now in it or something like that. Anyway, so this vessel is very neat, and it even has RCS thrusters on it. The one thing I did notice is that I had to adjust this. So if you look at this, it says the Gemini Titan II. Let me show you the original file before we get into this too quickly here. Gemini 2. Let's go load up. Alright, so Gemini 2, this is the original file. This is what you will download when you download HalsFury's craft file. Now what it was missing when I did test this was that the RCS thrusters do not seem to work going backwards. So you go like left, right, forward, but if you want to cancel your forward momentum, you can't. So it would make this vessel very hard to use, and what we're going to use it in this next mission. So I just designed a simple little add-on to it. Now let me guess, I'm not going to be able to find it. There it is, Gemini 2B. And all this is the same exact craft. Only difference is that we have some RCS thrusters facing this way. That is where the docking port is, and that's what we're going to be using in this mission. If you noticed in the little intro, we showed the final construction of the civilian space station, and in this mission we're going to launch this crewed capsule to the space station and dock with it, and he's going to hang out there for a little while. Hopefully .21 solar flare won't take his butt out before we go anywhere, but that is a chance we'll have to take because I can't wait anymore. I just have to make a video and I have to play with this. I have to launch this vessel. Alright, anyway, what else do we got to talk about? I don't think we have to talk about anything. Oh, civilian space program. I did make a mission for this, my own little special mission. It's going to be called Malkuth Special Missions. Pretty original, huh? So, launch a vessel into orbit of Kerbal and dock with the civilian space program's new space station. The reward is $130,000, plus we get another $10,000 for finishing this mission goal. I probably should have added a landing goal to this, but screw it. We'll get the money right off the bat. How's that? What else do we got? I don't think we have anything else to do, so let me select the mission before we get paid. Select mission. Now, this rocket costs $118,055, so I'm not going to make a whole lot of money off of this, but at least it's going to pay for a little bit. And of course, when we add the Kerbal inside of here, he will actually add another $50,000 to this vessel's cost. So let's take a look at this when we get in here. That's for the insurance cost, so now the total cost is $173,000. Actually, it's $55,000 that it cost him. So if I lose this vessel with poor Jebediah to boot, we will be in deep poo-poo. So There's some action groups to this. The first action group is the preparation for launch. And all this does is watch the little antenna up there. It's going to go up. Bang. And if you're wondering what that is up top of there, that is a vehicle escape tower. Of course, the original Gemini never had an escape tower. It actually had ejection seats. Also, the Gemini space vessel, or Space Titan II rocket, was a 2-man vessel. It was not a 1-man vessel. So we take that as we can. Let's get this sucker going. Put that on time. This vessel's really cool. And I'm doing this in real time, so no pre-recording garbage on this one. So, because it'll be such a short mission anyway, I think we are ready to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. As you can tell, it has quite a slow start off, but it is definitely got the power to get us into space and then some. Again, a really, really neat vessel. Just watch how this baby goes up, comes apart. When we get to a certain, I think above 10,000, and we start doing gravity turn, I'm going to push 1, which should launch the tower away from the vessel, since we no longer need it by that height anyway. So it says in the forum page to use 1, 2, and 3, but I don't know. 1 and 2 are the same thing, and 3, I wasn't sure what that. I don't remember what that did. Oh well, I won't worry about it. Okay, we're at 2,000 meters now and climbing. We're at 71 ms, or meters per second for speed. Now we're gonna hit 3,000. We should actually get to about 10,000 before we have to jettison the first stage. Look at Gemini, he's all happy over there. Look at him over there. Woo! I love this vessel, he's saying. Let's take a look. Of course, you can't really see. Is that stars out there? Or is that oh, it's just my screen. Oh, look at that. Nice. Nice, Jebediah. You got a nice view there, Jebediah. Coming down a little bit. We are making our ascent. We're at 150. I probably could slow this down, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it moving and not worry about it. We're at 8,000. We're at 9,000. Here, I'm going to start it right now. We're going to start losing some of our things. Here we go. So what's going to happen? This is the cool part. I'm just going to watch what happens. This is pretty neat. Okay, jettison the first stage. Look what happened. It lifts us against it, and we launch. That is cool. I'm sorry, but that was ingenious. That's a pretty neat system he's got there. So when we hit 20,000, I'm gonna banker down again some more. So we are now in the second stage of this vessel. I probably should have paid attention to where my space station was, and by pure luck, it just happens to almost be there. So we will see where we get. We are now at 20,000. Let's bank this sucker some more. Oh, let's not die though doing it. There we go. And kind of interesting if you read about the Gemini history. I read a few things on. I wanted to know why they had ejection seats instead of the launch tower. And oh, speaking of the launch tower, let's get rid of that. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, that's very bad. Oh. Oh, you know what it is? You know what 1 is? 1 is actually... 1 is actually an escape. So, blew that up. Did that just get rid of the... It couldn't have got rid of the parachute. Please tell me it didn't. It did. Alright, so that was a complete and utter failure. Okay, don't push 1 again. Don't push 1 again. I pushed 2, so it must have been 3 I had to push. Didn't explain that very well. The last time I launched this vessel, it actually got into space. Kind of funny like that. We do need to make this land before we can get our money back. I still see no parachute whatsoever. Ah, there it is. What in the hell parachute are they using? I have never seen that parachute before. I thought this was stock. Maybe it's not. Well, at least we'll get some of our money back. And no idea where that ship is going. But we will launch it again. I have enough money to launch it again a second time. Oh, that was a poor performance by me on that one. Okay, here we go. I'm still not quite sure what that parachute is. I have never... It's really interesting. Sorta, kinda. 500 feet, let's go. There we go. Now we'll bring her down. It must be, I'm gonna have to check these out. Must be 3 you have to push. What is that for a parachute? I thought this was all stock. You tell me I've never seen this parachute before or something? There we go. So, recycle, we'll get all that back, plus Jebediah. We will restart the flight. So it must be 3. Alright, let's just get this thing on the road. So, get this going. Get this going. One more launch. I'll try 3 next time. Maybe that's what the difference between 1, 2, and 3 is. Maybe I shouldn't even do that. Maybe I should just wait till it gets to space. Oh, I never extended the antenna this time. There we go. What a bummer that was, huh? Losing a vessel like that. We'll try it again. I guess I should have tested it more. This time I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to touch nothing. I'm not touching any buttons. I'm not touching any buttons. So 1 is what you push if you need to abort. I don't know why he just didn't use the abort thing, but whatever. Jebediah is happy again that he's back in the vessel for the launch 2 of this. Of course, we just lost a bunch of money on it, but that's okay. Who knows how much longer this is going to last. Of course, Mission Controller probably will not be updated right away, and neither will the Oxygen or the Iron Cross 2 Oxygen, so it'll probably take a little while. Anyway, once 0.21 comes out to update the mods for this, and who knows if they'll actually have a converter or not to convert the map into 0.21. If not, I will just have to wing it, I guess. Wing it, he says. Why does it seem I'm using more fuel this time than I was before? I'm only at 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. Yeah, we're not going to launch the launch tower this time. I'm not taking any risk. I'm going to launch it just like I did last time when I was testing it. Let's start a gravity turn right now. I know it's kind of early, but I do not give a flying booty. There we go. By the time I turned it over anyway, we were at 11,000. Here we go. Good to see that again. Pulling away and launching. Now we'll take it to 20,000 feet. Let me hide this screen. Don't push 3. Don't push 3. I want to push 3. I want to push 3. Not gonna happen. Problem is, you get this thing into space, and then you launch the launch tower away. It shoots off like a freaking rocket into who God knows what kind of... Alright, we're at 20,000. Trajectory it actually shoots off into. And we got that. We're still launching and moving. Vessel is up in the air. Let's actually check out what we are doing here for this. We're at 34. We'll get this set up. 35. Definitely want to get us some height here. We got plenty of fuel, plenty of time. What engine is that? LVT 30, huh? Alright, so let's dog this down some more. There we go. Getting up to 55. So the space station is still right there. It's going to be behind us, so we're going to want to be above it. Getting to 66. What do we got for fuel? Plenty of fuel left. Let's level this down some more. Want to be behind it. Want to be behind it. So there we go. Cut the engines. We got plenty left. And I can even use this to help circularize. That is really neat the way he did that. I like it. I like it, I says. Alright, let's do an F5. And we'll launch this sucker up here. What are we at? We're at 70 now. Alright, so we should have this. There it is. It's coming up on us. Oh, this could be beautiful. I love it. Alright, so how does she work trying to get us into this? There we go. Launch this baby. And at 65 we're going to stop because we want this to deorbit itself. Okay, so that got launched away. There we go. And alright, let's get this sucker down again. Come on, there we go. We'll put this up at, what are we at, 120? Should give us plenty of fuel to actually catch up with that beauty. 121. 123, 117, 125. That's good enough. So there's the space station. There's our vessel. Now I did notice that this doesn't have lights on it either. I don't think. Nope, no lights. Oh, what about electrics? Electrics. It doesn't have electrics either. That could be a problem with the oxygen. Take a look at this vessel now. You can see it's got RCS here. These are the original RCS. It's got RCS on the sides, but it has no RCS the other way. So there's no way this vessel could have countered this. I would call it the forward thrust of this RCS. So there's no way to really dock with it. I don't think that worked, but let me show you what I mean. When I went into docking mode, I could go like that. I could turn, but I couldn't reverse it, but now I can, because I got that. Boom, boom. So, there we go. I will try to intercept this bugger. Let's set this to set as target, and we will move along now. He's catching up to us. Now, if I would have launched a little bit later, I probably would have, met right up with him. But this is a good way to do it, to get him on the way. This is telling us we're pretty close, but not close enough for my liking. He's coming in on us, moving around. And I think this Appalachus, I'm going to start my burn towards him. So, here we go. Let's go retrograde. It is kind of touchy though. I did notice that. There we go. Retrograde. So it will move this. It should move this. Now that's weird. I wonder why it did that. Is he still targeted? Yeah, he is. Let's see what goes on here. He moved away. Alright, we'll do this a different way. Target his ass. I should have probably did that in the first place. And now... there we go. That's good enough for now. F5. Should slow us down a little bit. There we go. And I will now match his target speed. I don't want to lose all my fuel either. But it's not something we have to worry about with this ship. The ship's got plenty of thrust. He said thrust. There we go. Are we meeting him anywhere? Nope. Alright. Now he's only a little bit away, so we can just target his butt again. There he is. Put this... I usually go with a speed of 20 when I'm this far away. I have my own little things. Of course, there's easier ways to do all this. But this is the way I've always done it, and probably the way I always will do it. 'Cause it just friggin' works. And we will close that off. Go back to retro. Wow, this thing is so touchy. Just give it a little bit of power, not a whole lot. We don't want to use up too much fuel. And there we go. If we look at this, it says it will be 2.7. I always like to check to see how close it'll get us. Usually it's never close enough, so I will find the target again. I should probably turn on... oops, probably didn't want to do that. Maybe it's caps lock. Find controls. Oh, there it is. It's still kind of touchy, for frig's sake. There we go. I'm definitely gonna get to 20 again just to cut this baby down. There we go. That'll get us quite close. We should see the station any minute. We'll go right to retrograde. Oh, by the way, I should have won this mission by now. Nope, because I haven't docked. Okay, so we do have the minimum periapsis, which is, we're at 86, really? Interesting. Alright, so here we go. He's coming up on us. The civilian space. What do I have for docking port? It's a junior, so I do have a junior on here. I did add one, so that's good. It looks like we have plenty to deorbit and get back to home if we need to. And there's the beautiful space station coming up on us. Let's see if I can get this to go a little bit more. No. We will cut it down to 0. Alright. Hopefully this works now. We are pretty close. I gotta take a look at the station and see where. Okay, so the docking ports are... Where's the engine? The engine's back there. So the docking port's up here somewhere. I will get us closer. Go to RCS now. Now I like how this baby moves with RCS. Hopefully it can slow down just as quick. I really like this ship. I mean, it makes a great vessel for landing on, or not landing, but docking with other vessels. It works great. Never thought about adding the RCS like that. I always add the 4-way ones. Let's do another F5 here. Let's see if we can bring this thing down just a tad. Wrong, wrong. There we go. Okay, we're coming way too far up on this thing now. Okay, so where's the junior one? That's not it. I think it's on this side. Get away from those. There it is. Okay, stop. I gotta get used to these. Stop, 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 and stop. Thank you. And stop going up. Stop going up. Stop it. Okay, so let's set this as target. Now, why can't I turn this around? There we go. Whoa, you. Whoa, horsey. Whoa, horsey. We will dock with this. Gotta try to get this lined up. Everything's good up here. Come on. Come on, Gemini. You can do it. You can do it! So let me get us a little push down. There you go. It is a little bit uneven with the thrusters here. Blah, 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 blah. Negative. There you go. Okay, can we kind of get it in there like that? I'm almost there. I need to give it some more downward thrust. And almost there. I always do this by eye. I hardly ever look at that thing. But it's getting there. Close it up. Close it up. Alright. Why? Did I run out of RCS? No. I didn't even need it! And we're docked! Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I was actually checking my RCS. And, not my RCS, my monopro, but for some reason it seemed like they all stopped. But it's okay because we are docked with the station. Jebediah is one happy camper. Did we lose power? Was that what happened? I'm not sure. The carbon dioxide in here is probably bad. But it don't matter because this has scrubbers on it. Now the scrubbers on, deactivate cyclers. Everything is good. So let's get Jebediah out of here. Oh, he's gotta go EVA. EVA, Jebediah! Okay, so some things that I need to add to this vessel if I'm going to keep using it sort of like this would be, it has to have some electricity for my resource. Obviously Jebediah doesn't have resources, so that's why that's not working. Let's get his butt up here. No Jebediah, no bad Jebediah. Okay, get him in there. Something interesting, the hitchhiker's pod should have... Oh, did I get him in? The hitchhiker pod should have its own internals in 0.21, I believe. I think they said they forgot to put them in there, but everything's good. So, mission should be accomplished. Finish the mission. Everything is true. Back to 527132. Of course, when we land with this vessel, we'll get Jebediah's cost back. This 55,000 plus I think is $1,000 for this lander thingy wingy. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, comment, all that good stuff to support the page. And hopefully I'll get a couple more out of here before 0.21 comes. It doesn't look like it's going to come this week because they keep, I don't know, it looks like they keep adding stuff to it. But anyway, this is Malkuth 1974. See ya.